Hi, my name's Neil Clover.
Hi Neil, how are you?
I'm doing all right, Avneet. And yourself?
Pretty good. Thanks for taking the time to share your experience about the class. We appreciate you joining the class and we appreciate you taking the time to share with us your experience. So, we'd love to hear about how you got involved with AI, what do you love about AI, and what are the cool things you're doing right now with AI.
So, I actually got exposed to AI by helping out a friend with a project that they were trying to do. They wanted to set up a web service that was able to view furniture in someone's home and appliances and stuff like that and be able to recognize it and recommend more environmentally friendly alternatives to it. And that person, of course, didn't have any understanding of AI or deep learning or anything like that. So that led to me taking a couple of quick online courses on the subject, and then a few in-person meetups, and ultimately coming to join this meetup and start getting more active in actually kind of stumble across data science competitions and try and get a leg up that way.
Awesome. So, I've noticed you have made a huge amount of learning in your knowledge of AI in a short amount of time. So, what's driving that passion behind all this learning, despite the fact you already are very busy with a full time job, which is not in this field?
So there's been several motivating factors. I really love training machines to be able to solve complicated problems that previously would require humans. Things like being able to detect fraudulent transactions or figuring out, trying to think. It's it's interesting getting to train a machine to be able to analyze something like a human would, and I've really enjoyed doing it in competition space as well.
Awesome.
Uh, this class has been a really great driving factor, having a teacher that I'm able to go to for information and insight. And on top of that, there's a lot of supplemental material I look into as well.
Great. So, a lot of people who are not from the technical field, they're seeing that AI is a good place where you can build stuff, you can grow with innovation, and you can have a good financial stable job or maybe your own startup and so on. So you're making this transition from a non-technical role to one of the coolest technology of our times. So what advice would you have for people who are not from the technical field and who like you would like to make this transition? What would you say to them?
So I would say that there's a lot of resources out there, and this is a marvelous time to try and do some kind of crazy career leap like this. One thing you cannot discount how valuable in-person classes are, where you have a teacher that you can learn from and find advice from. A lot of meetups can be a really great opportunity to put yourself around teachers like that and potential and mentors and eventual colleagues. There's also a lot of wonderful free resources available online for learning data science and lots of other fields for that matter as well. But when it comes to online research and in-person classes and even meetups and everything else, one of the most impactful things you can have is consistency. I have seen a lot of people make quick improvements and really uh, master technical skills through consistently attending the same meetup and putting themselves around the educational people within them and sticking with the same classes and courses and really mastering them, as opposed to the ooh, that shiny syndrome of going to one or two meetups and then going to a different one and going to one or